Good evening and welcome to Manchester at the National Basketball Performance Centre. We're 5 minutes away from tip-off between the Manchester Met Mystics and the Sevenoaks Suns. Sevenoaks currently topping the table in the WBBL Championship with an unbeaten 14-0 record. Manchester in fourth place at 8-7 after a big win against Essex on Saturday. 90-75, and that kept them in their fourth place position, so they're going to want to solidify that place in their standings. We've got a few other WBBL games going on today. We've got Leicester and London also tipping off at 5 o'clock, and Cardiff and Durham will be the 6 o'clock game today. Nothing. So just having a few technical difficulties this evening. Hopefully we've got that sorted out now. Hopefully you guys are okay with the picture and the sound. So we're just a few minutes away from tip-off between the Manchester Met Mystics and the Sevenoaks Suns. Sevenoaks currently sitting at 14-0 in the table with an unbeaten record. Manchester in fourth place. And a couple of other games for you this evening. We have Leicester playing London at 5 o'clock and Cardiff taking on Durham at 6 as well. So, starting fives for the teams. For Manchester, we have Nicolette Fong-Loo-Kee, Georgia Jones, Vanessa Accra, Dominique Allen and Sophia Song. For Sevenoaks, we have Alike Alum, Renee Bush, Tiani Clark, Kat Carr and Irene Garrido. Manchester are playing in white today and Sevenoaks will be in dark blue. So whilst we just get things sorted out here, make sure to like and subscribe to the Manchester Met Mystics YouTube channel. We'll be bringing you all the Mystics home games for the rest of the season. We'll be back here on the 24th against Caledonia. And make sure to get your votes in for the Manchester Mystics End of Season Award. You can vote for your MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year, and who's had the best debut season so far. You can find the link on the Focus Hoops Twitter account or the Brand 161 and Hoopin Kazi B on Twitter. So we are just about to get underway here in Manchester. As Manchester take the floor and Sevenoaks are coming onto the court just now. So starting fives for Manchester: Georgia Jones, Nicolette Fong-Lu-Ki, Vanessa Accra, Dominique Allen and Sophia Song. For Sevenoaks we have Alike Alum, Renee Bush, Tiani Clark, Kat Carr and Irene Garrido. I'm Caroline Bullock and I'm here with Adam Masters from Brand 161. Adam, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. Now I'm down off this chair where I'm hooking wires all over the place. But yeah, it's good to be here.
So Alum and Allen will jump for the tip. Okay. And Sevenoaks take control and Renee Bush is there. Bush passing inside, kicks it out, long jumper, and that's good. First 2 points on the board for Sevenoaks. That'll be Garrido's first 2 points of the game. Nicolette Fong-Lu-Ki passes off to Georgia Jones. Jones passes inside to Allen. Song's there and scoops up, but she is blocked and Sevenoaks will take the ball. Renee Bush for three. That's no good. So Manchester looking to come back, tie the game at 2. Fong-Lu-Ki to Accra, to Jones. Jones pressing off to Fong-Lu-Ki, 7 on the shot clock. Fong-Lu-Ki spins under the basket, can't quite make that shot, and that will stay with Manchester.
See Nicolette's carrying on in the same vein as last game. Well, the attitude of a 5'3" guard, driving the lane. No business being there, but Nicolette always finds a way.
You love to see it as well. 8 on the shot clock for Manchester. Jones inside to Allen. Kicks it out to Accra. Shot short. And Sevenoaks come up with it. Bush spins on Fong-Lu-Ki. Long 2 for Sevenoaks. And that shot's good. De Silva with her first points of the game. Four nothing Sevenoaks lead. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jones kicks it to Allen. Allen off the glass. That's too strong. Gets her own rebound. Too strong again, but it will stay with Manchester.
It's great to see Dominique back in the lineup as well, and you can see straight away her and Georgia know each other inside out, having played so long together. They can get into that pick and roll thing that they've always done so well. So, like I was saying to you before, I want to see Dom coming out more on offense. We know how great she is on defense.
Yeah, just be a bit more aggressive with her offensive arsenal that she's got. That was a long 2 from Georgia Jones, so Manchester get on the board, and we have a 4-2 Sevenoaks lead. Bush to Carr. Carr's thinking about the 3. Clark's shot short. And Jones driving, kicks it out to Fong Lu Ki for 3. That shot's good. It was a long 2, apologies, not a 3. So 4-all here in Manchester. Clark, guarded by Fong Lu Ki. Clark to Garrido. And another long 2 from De Silva. She leads Sevenoaks with 4 points. Jones guarded by Garrido. 7 to shoot for Manchester. 4. Allen's looking. Jones is there. Pulls up. And shot's no good. Sevenoaks back on the attack. Carr pulls up from the shoulder. That's good. It's Manchester looking to answer back. Transition ball doesn't quite go. Song steps back for 3. That's short. And Sophia Song had a monster game from 3 on Saturday. 5 threes in a row. Renee Bush all alone in the corner. Can't leave her in open with that. So an 11-4 Sevenoaks lead. Allen driving, spins. Shot just bounces out, but that's the kind of offense Manchester are going to need from Dominique Allen today. Looking for those shots. Bush is driving baseline. Carr working against Fong Lu Ki. 4 to shoot. Puts up the shot. Basket's no good, but she will go to the line.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see from Dom. What she did there, those shots, that's what Dom Allen is known for.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, obviously, she's sort of one of the veteran players now, and with so much offensive firepower on the Mystics team, Dom doesn't need to be a factor from that point of view so much. But she's obviously still got the ability to get to the basket. She's always going to be one of the taller players on the court. So, yeah, I mean, you look out there and we say it every game. Should we do our normal count of GB and England activity? Yeah. So we've got the usual suspects for Manchester: Dominique, Georgia, Nicolette Fong Lu Ki, Hannah Shaw, GB players, Commonwealth silver medalists. Helen Naylor's over there, GB player, and of course Dom played at the Olympics. And then over on Sevenoaks, obviously Janice Manakana still very much a part of the GB setup.
Got
Renee Bush as well. So it's just, like we say every week, this is what people need to sort of get onto, you know what I mean? If you want to see some of the best athletes in Manchester, come to Belle Vue on a Saturday when you can come back here and watch the game, and you're going to see high-profile athletes.
This is one of the greatest leagues, isn't it? Like the level of talent in this league.
Well, definitely. If you talk to a lot of these players, they'll tell you that this league is as tough as D1, NCAA in the States. And when you think about the quality of players that are coming through that, you speak to Sophia Song, who's obviously done big things in the States at college, D1 player at UC Davis. She's told us both that this is tough as playing in the NCAA. So people just need to realise just how strong this league is and the calibre of players that you're seeing.
Absolutely. As Kat Carr knocks down her first free throw. Carr shooting 84% from the line this season. Nails both. That'll be 4 points for Kat Carr in the game. So a 13-4 Sevenoaks lead. Just over 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Manchester looking to try and cut into that. So Hannah Shaw's come into the game along with Helen Naylor for Manchester. So Song guided by Carr, 4 seconds. 2 on the shot clock. Manchester just lose control there and it'll be a turnover. So Sevenoaks in control, 10 seconds to shoot. Baseline jumper, shot's no good. Song's rebounds ripped away. And Jones comes up with it. So Manchester are looking to come back here. Song's open at the top for 3. Shot's no good, tipped by Naylor. Manchester get another chance at the offense. Naylor from the free throw line. And a good offensive possession from Manchester. 13-6, Sevenoaks lead. Clark inside. Nice layup for Sevenoaks. Can't leave De Silva open like that. So Georgia Jones controlling the offense for Manchester. Shaw's alone on the baseline. Jumper's no good. Clark kicks it inside again to De Silva. Back-to-back possessions for De Silva, and she is on 8 points for Sevenoaks. Naylor for 3. Shot's no good. Clark working away inside. We'll get the layup high off the glass and we'll go to the line. Chance for a 3-point play. And Manchester getting down quite early in this quarter.
Yeah, this is what we talked about in the game on Saturday. We know that Mystics can come back when they need to, but they've just got to try not to get into that position where you're in a situation like this where there's 13-point difference. My maths is awful, Kaz, I'm sure you'll correct me on that. But the coming from behind is great, but when you don't need to.
Missed free throw for Sevenoaks, but they get their own rebound and drop it back in for 21-6. Sevenoaks lead. Jones for 3. That won't go. Shaw's there for the rebound. And 2 offensive rebounds for Manchester. Rosie Hines able to finish the possession. Garrido got it by Jones. Monacana to Clark. Garrido driving baseline. Blocked by Helen Naylor. But there'll be a foul on De Silva, and that will be on Hannah Shaw for Manchester, her first.
That's a nice little part to Helen Naylor's game she's had. She keeps getting these little blocks now and again. She had the big one the other week, and that was a nice one there, despite the fact that they called her for it.
It was on the play after.
Right, okay.
So, yeah, Helen got a clean block. So De Silva shooting 69% from the season will have the chance to increase her total. Both shots good for De Silva, and that will take her to 10 points in the ball game. 23-8, Sevenoaks lead. Jones looking inside to Accra. Nice pass inside from Georgia Jones to Accra. Can't finish it. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Fong Lu Ki. And that shot's short. So Sevenoaks back on the attack. De Silva inside. Clark for 3. Shot's good. 7 points for Clark in the game. Just over a minute and a half to go. Accra. Fong Lu Ki looking to pass it out. Jones with a deep 3. That shot's good. Georgia Jones from way downtown. De Silva working against Accra. It's Carr, 7 to shoot. Carr puts it up. Shot's good. And just under a minute to go. Sevenoaks with a 17-point lead. Jones kicks it out to Fonluki. Pass is stolen from Carr. And that will be a foul on Vanessa Accra. So quick substitution into the game. Rianne Bailey comes into the game for Nicolette Fonluki.
Still wearing a mask by the looks of it.
And Renee Bush and Kat Hyum are in for Sevenoaks. Monacana to Carr. Carr kicks it inside to Kat Hyum, can't quite make it. Ball is out of bounds and it will be Manchester ball. So they will get the last possession of the quarter. Looking to shorten Sevenoaks' lead a little bit. 10 seconds. Jones kicks out to Naylor. Drives, little floater, shot short. Accra tries to grab the rebound. And half-court shot is no good. So there we have the end of the first quarter, 28 to Sevenoaks and 11 to Manchester. What do Manchester need to do here, Adam, to regroup a little bit?
They need to do just that. They need to regroup. They need to calm down. They need to. I feel like sometimes that they don't give themselves enough credit for just how good they are. So they're coming up against some adversity against a great team like Sevenoaks. I mean, Sevenoaks are unbeaten, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're playing the best team in the league, but there's absolutely no reason at all that the Mystics can't hang with that because there's so much talent on the floor. So you're going to be looking to people like Georgia Jones to just say, right, let's calm things down. Let's pull back a basket at a time if possible. Because we've seen Mystics come back from deficits like this before now.
Down 16 on Saturday against Essex.
Exactly, and they come out with the win. We've seen it all season long. When they need to come back, they can do it, but they've just got to stop getting this gap that's so large.
We saw it against Nottingham, didn't we? It didn't quite work the other week. They've got the talent, they've got the shooters there. Just need to keep it together, keep it consistent.
If they can play the basketball they played on Saturday, that's Mystics basketball. Yeah.
I mean, an amazing three-point shooting out on Saturday. 15 made threes for the whole team.
Yeah, I mean, Sophia was obviously firing on all cylinders, but when Sophia gets hot, she's hot. When Georgia gets hot, she's hot. Nicolette will throw up threes. They can come from any source and any given night. So, just as the players are coming back out, I want to welcome 2 new members to the Mystics family that are tuned in for the first time. Mutual friends of me and Dom. Cheryl and Hannah, thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you're enjoying the game. And don't be put off by this scoreline, because this is one of the best teams around that you're going to see.
Yeah. As we say, some top talent on display in the league today. And every day. Okay, we're about to get the second quarter underway. It will be Manchester inbound ball. Rianne Bailey looking against Kat Carr. To Naylor. Inside to Hines. Jones with a little pass to Accra. 5 on the shot clock. Manchester needs to get something off here. Stolen away by Kat Hyum. And Sevenoaks back on the break. Good hands from Helen Naylor on the offense. So, new ball into play. So Clark to Carr. Kicks it back inside and tough shot. It won't drop, but Naylor's there for the rebound. Hines working inside. Accra against Young, puts the shot up. Shot's no good, but gets her own rebound. Puts it up again, won't drop. And Sevenoaks will come away with it. So Tiani Clark guarded by Georgia Jones. To Kat Carr, puts up the 3. Shot won't fall. And we are still 28-11, Sevenoaks lead. So Manchester need to get their offense going here. Not been as successful as Saturday from the behind the arc. Need to get that going today. Rhianne Bailey with a nice little floater that just drops in. That'll be her first points of the game. So 15 points, Sevenoaks lead. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. As Sevenoaks look to continue their unbeaten streak in the WBBL Championship. Renee Bush all alone in the corner for 3. Misses that one. You don't see that happen too often. Bailey shoots it inside to Jones. Seven on the shot clock. Jones working off the screen from Hines. 3. Naylor to Bailey. Bailey. Shot's no good. And that will be a foul called on Manchester. I think that will be on Vanessa Accra, as Accra and Rosie Hines head to the bench, while Dominique Allen and Sophia Song come back into the game for Manchester. And that was foul number 2 on Vanessa Accra. Carr guarded by Song to Hume. Clark kicks it inside, and Monacana is there for 3. And that will be her first points of the game. Song to Fong Lu Ki. Screen from Dominique Allen. Nice! Big shot from Nicolette Fong Lu Ki.
Deep.
And a nice screen and roll there from Dominique Allen and Nicolette Fong. Yeah. 14 points, Sevenoaks lead. Clark passes off to Carr. Ball won't go, and saved in by Manchester. So Manchester heading back the other way and looking to cut into this lead. Jones to Fong Lu Ki again for 3. Yes, that's good. And Nicolette Fong Lu Ki, back-to-back baskets on her birthday as well.
Yeah, many happy returns to Nicolette. But what were we saying a few minutes ago? When somebody needs to go off from 3-point line, somebody will. Nicolette's just shown that.
Carr to Monacana. Monacana pulls up. Shots, just won't get the friendly roll there, and Manchester have the chance to take this to a 9-point lead. Jones working against Monacana. 6 to shoot. Jones with the crossover. Song's there for 3. Shot's no good. As Sevenoaks come back. Bush for 3. And Bush with a lot of space alone at the top of the key. Probably lucky on Manchester's part that didn't drop. Manchester working the ball around outside. Fong Lu Ki pulls up, and that shot is good. Nicolette Fong Lu Ki with a quick 8 points in the game. She is leading Manchester with 10 and cuts the Sevenoaks lead to 9. Carr Working against Song. 4 to shoot. 3. And that will be an offensive foul call on Sevenoaks. As Vanessa Accra comes back into the game and Dominique Allen takes a seat. So that offensive foul call was on Janice Manakana, her first in the game. As we have 4 minutes 30 left in the second quarter with a 9-point Sevenoaks lead. Manchester on an 8-2 run this quarter. Fong Lu Ki working, drives to Jones. Jones for 3 in the corner. Shots short. But Manchester getting the open looks, just need the shots to drop. And that will be a foul called on Vanessa Accra. So her first, so I think she will be coming back out of the game.
It's like you say, Kaz, that they're getting the shots, they just need to nail a couple. I mean, Nicolette seems to have the hot hand in this quarter, so.
Keep going with what's working. De Silva alone under the basket, able to drop that layup in. The Sevenoaks lead back to 11. Fong Lu Ki working this Garrido. Six on the shot clock for Manchester. Bailey pulls up for 3. Shot's good! Rianne Bailey with 5 points in the game brings it to an 8-point deficit. So De Silva hands off to Garrido, looking to make some space. Pass inside's broken up. Nicolette Fong Lu Ki's there, keeps it inside, skips outside the sideline, but manages to keep it in. And Bailey pulls up for another 3. Shot's good! Rianne Bailey with back-to-back 3s. And that will take us to a 5-point Sevenoaks lead. Manchester on a...
Good run. See, there you go. What did we say in the first quarter? When Mystics are behind, they know how to come back into the game. And here we are, 5-point game. Great quarter for the Mystics there. But, you know, the combination I like is when Nicolette and Georgia are both on the floor together, because you've kind of got 2 point guards who've got the awareness. Yeah, so that they kind of know that they're switching between the 1 and the 2, but they both know how to do it because they've played together for so long, obviously at GB level. So, yeah, it's an interesting combination. It is. And it kind of works well.
And that's one of the things we've spoken about coming into the season, that when you've got players that have played together like that on the GB team, on the Commonwealth team, they know each other, they know how to play, and it's kind of an easy thing to be able to just get back into that rhythm. Yeah,
it's almost like sometimes they need to remember who they are and who their teammates are and what they've achieved together, and go, hang on, this team is, they're unbeaten for the season, but let's face it, these kids are here because of us. You know what I mean? They've got to have that kind of attitude that they're the older statespeople. And opened up so many doors for young people coming into the game.
Absolutely. So both teams back on court, 5-point Sevenoaks lead, just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Manchester with a 16-4 run in this quarter, a really impressive shooting display. So it will be Sevenoaks ball as they look to try and increase their lead. Sevenoaks, as we said, unbeaten this season at 14-0. Got quite a heavy schedule ahead of them for the rest of the month. Clark working against Jones. Pulls up. Shot's good. Bailey to Jones. Song drives, gets some daylight, big block from De Silva.
Don't come cleaner than that as blocks. Great block there from De Silva.
Fong Lu Ki driving. Sophia Song's there in the corner. Nice pass back from Helen Naylor, and Song drives to the basket but gets the foul.
That's one of those plays that I talk about that I hate it when there's a beautiful pass like that, like the one from Helen Naylor just then, and then the basket doesn't fall. Maybe there should be an award for, I don't know, or play of the week for the shot that should have been or something like that. Maybe I'll speak to Sam Neater at Hoops Fix about it, because you see some spectacular moves.
You do, that just don't
and then they just don't fall, yeah.
So Song misses the first free throw. But knocks down the second. First point of the game for Sophia Song. Song with a high for herself in the championship this season on Saturday with 19 against Essex. Monacana pulls up for 3. Shot's no good, and Fong Lu Ki comes up with it. Fong Lu Ki driving all the way. Looks like she was about to put the shot up. Decided against it. Bailey to Song. Song hands off to Naylor, but it will just go out of bounds, and a Sevenoaks ball. So Clark with the ball for Sevenoaks, guarded by Fong Lu Ki. Hands it off to Carr. 7 on the shot clock as Carr puts up a shot. And the Silver looks like she just slips out of bounds, and no foul called, so just end line Manchester ball. So Jones to Fong Lu Ki. Bailey for 3 again from the top. Rianne Bailey.
Uh-oh.
Someone's after Sophia Song's 5 threes in a row record.
Maybe she's told her what Bondi bowls are like.
And nice pass inside from Sevenoaks. Miscommunication on defence from Manchester, I think, there.
Sophia Song, of course, on Saturday, the first Mystic of the season to get back-to-back Bondi Bowl Player of the Game, even though it was a tied one, because that game was so crazy that we just couldn't decide who it was. So it was like, right, it's got to be Georgia and Sophia. But Sophia was outstanding on Saturday, as you said. What was it, 5 from 6?
5 from 6 in the first 5.
She was hitting. Yeah. So maybe we need to start putting the Bondi Bowl on the table, so that people can see it as an incentive.
If they're so in this position, they're down 5, do we just wave it in their face?
Yeah, just wave it in the faces or put it over the basket or something. But it made me laugh, because did you see Jamel Anderson's Instagram post?
Yes.
Saying thanks very much for the contribution from Bondi Bowls to the Anderson-Jones household.
It was Georgia Jones's 9th assist of the day.
Yeah.
She finished on 8. So 1 minute 3 seconds to go in the first half. Manchester with a 5-point deficit to Sevenoaks, and we'll want to really try and finish this quarter strong. And Manchester winning the quarter 16-6. That might be a outdated stat for you there. We'll find the most up-to-date one. So just under a minute to go. Manchester back on offense. Jones double-teamed. Naylor's there. Driving. Goes all the way. Too strong off the glass, but she gets the foul call. So Helen Naylor will go to the line. And a chance to bring this to within 3 for Manchester. So that will be a foul called on De Silva for Sevenoaks, her first. Naylor's first basket's good. As is the second. You don't often see Helen Naylor miss shots from the free throw line, so
No.
she's doing what she does.
No, Helen Naylor, obviously one of the most gifted shooters the WBBL scene.
Carr passes out to Clark. Carr for 3. Nothing but net on that shot from Kat Carr. Back to a 6-point lead for Sevenoaks. Song passes inside to Bailey. Nice pass to Nicolette Fong Lu Ki. What a link up between Bailey and Fong Lu Ki there. Ten seconds to go in the half. 5. Carr driving. Double teamed. Kicks it out to Monacana. Shot short. That's no good. And that will do it for the first half. We are 39-35, Sevenoaks lead. After an impressive 24-11 Manchester run in this quarter. What did you make of that, Abby?
Well, I mean, it's... Mystics, obviously, like we keep saying, they've managed to pull this thing back. Jeff Jones just walking off the court there. You know, he's sort of getting used to coming from behind now, but obviously they don't need to. Really strong second quarter there. If we can get the stat up, what was the actual score for the second quarter there? 26 to 24?
24-11.
24-11. So, you know, a really great run there.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, as we've said, you know, Manchester, they're such a strong team. Just because Sevenoaks are looking, you know, a scary prospect at the top of the table at 14-0. As Rhiannon Bailey said, you know, everyone can beat everyone on their day.
It's exactly it. And when you're top of the league and you haven't dropped a game yet, every team wants to be that team to take it away. So, you know, Mystics are very much going to be in that mix, that they want to be the ones that spoil the party for Sevenoaks.
Yeah.
And looking at the score right now, 39-35, we know what Mystics can do. There's absolutely no reason why they can't win this game, but we know that third quarters sometimes go one or two ways.
Yeah,
They either come out flying, or they come out and have a bit of a lull and then have to drag themselves out of it again. So let's hope that they come out in the third, firing. Looks like Rhiannon and Nicolette are the two with the hot hand so far.
So Nicolette on 12 points and Rhiannon Bailey on 11 for Manchester, leading the way for Sevenoaks. De Silva is on 12 and Clark on 11. So we will take a quick break and we'll be back with you in around 10 minutes time. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the Manchester Met Mystics YouTube channel, and come back for the second half in around 10 minutes time. Welcome back to the Wednesday afternoon, I think it is, WBBL matchup between the Manchester Met Mystics and the Sevenoaks Suns. We are about to get underway with the second half, and we have Sevenoaks with a 39-35 lead here in Manchester. Leading the way for Sevenoaks is De Silva on 12 points and 3 rebounds, and Clark is on 11 points, 5 rebounds and 8 assists. For Manchester, Nicolette Fongluki on her birthday has 12 points, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And Rhiann Bailey has gone 3 from 3 today and is on 11 points.
Sorry, Kaz, I got into a deep and meaningful conversation about the BBL with Callum Jones over there for a few minutes.
It's a Manchester basketball family here, isn't it?
Well, funnily enough, that's how the conversation started, because obviously you've got Georgia and Callum and James, but then head coach Jeff Jones. But the person that never gets much of a mention, who is literally the oracle of British basketball, is Frida Jones. What Frida doesn't know about this game, I'm telling you. You go up to Frida and say, who was that guard who played for so-and-so in 1987? And she'll just tell you straight away. Yeah, if I could get Frida on a mic one day on a podcast or something. I've just said to her then, it's like, Frida, when are you coming on a podcast? No.
Share that wealth, Frida.
Yeah.
Okay, teams coming back on court. And for Manchester, we have Rhiann Bailey, Dominique Allen, Sophia Song, Nicolette Fongluki and Georgia Jones. For Sevenoaks, it will be Kat Carr, Tiani Clark, Renee Bush, Irene Garrido, and Lavinia De Silva. So Sevenoaks will have the first offensive possession. And Manchester will want to keep up that intensity that they saw in the second quarter, where they had a 24-11 run. So Bush guarded by Jones. Sevenoaks moving the ball around the outside. De Silva alone, shot short. Dominique Allen pulls down the rebounds, and Manchester are coming back. Song thinks about the 3, kicks it out to Fongluki. Jones working off the screen from Allen. Allen's alone inside under the basket. Ball somehow tipped away, but Manchester will come up with it. 4 on the shot clock. Fongluki puts it with 3 to shoot. No good, and Dominique Allen's volleyball pass kicks it back to Sevenoaks. Renee Bush looking to get something inside. And Dominique Allen comes away with the ball, and we will have a jump ball, Manchester possession, and just a minute's worth of defence from Dominique Allen there.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, is anyone else on court right now? Dom's just doing it all there.
And that's what, that's the presence that Dominique Allen brings to the game, this Mystic team, something they've missed when she's been away.
Yeah.
She's gives them that extra confidence on defence.
Yeah, anytime you've got Dom on the floor, you know that good things are going to happen, and she's the sort of player that when the opposing team see her coming on, they think, uh-oh, Dom's on.
And a nice pass inside from Allen to Jones. Won't drop, but Jones will go to the line for 2.
But it's like I said in the first half, if there's 2 players that know each other's games inside out, it's Dom, Allen and Georgia Jones. Having played 4 years together in Oklahoma or Roberts University. And I remember talking to Georgia a couple of years ago in the season Dom didn't play, and just before she was coming back, and Georgia was really excited she was coming back, and the first thing she said is, I love playing with Dom because she loves the pick and roll.
Yeah.
And it's just Georgia all over, isn't it?
It is, as Georgia Jones' second basket there will just roll in, so she goes 2 for 2 from the line. Yeah, when you have players that have that kind of connection, that know how to play really well together, it's great to play with them, and it's also great for people to watch. So Clark for 3 for Sevenoaks. Nails it. And 42-37, Sevenoaks leads. Jones to Fongluki. And Jones for 3. That shot short. And it was Nicolette Fongluki with the hot hand in the first half. Garrido. Bush drive in and is fouled. So Bush will go to the line. And has not missed a free throw this season, Renee Bush.
Is that so?
And that is foul number 2 on Nicolette Fongluki for Manchester.
So also we've got some of the greats of GB basketball out there on the court. Renee Bush, obviously, a very big part of the future.
Yeah. And keeps that 100% streak going. 2 for 2 from the line for Renee Bush. That takes her to 5 points total in the game. 44-37, Sevenoaks lead. And Bailey getting a bit stuck with the ball, passes off to Jones, puts it off the glass a bit too strong, but she will go back to the line for another 2 shots. And that will be a foul call on Tiani Clark. And Georgia Jones' first free throw is good. As is the second. Cuts the Sevenoaks lead down to 5 points. Carr puts the shot up, just rolls down. Song drags the rebound. And Manchester looking to make this a 1-possession game. Bailey puts up the 3. That's good! Rhianne Bailey, 4 for 4 from 3-point range tonight. She's taken on the Sophia Song 3-point challenge. So Bailey with 14 points in the game. 2 points, Sevenoaks lead. Manchester coming back from a 17-point deficit earlier in the first quarter. Silva to Carr. 3 to shoot. Puts it up, shot bounces out. De Silva's there. Big block from Sophia Song. And Manchester with a chance to tie and take the lead on this possession. Jones going all the way. Puts it up and it's good. Georgia Jones ties the game for Manchester. 44 all here with 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a great run from Manchester in the last 2 quarters. Carr guarded by Jones. Allen's all over Carr. Manchester's come up with the ball. Chance to take the lead. Fongluki drives. Kicks it out to Song. Manchester just slow it down a little bit. Allen's there. Oh, shot's just too high off the glass and it won't drop. Manchester back on defense. And Clark is fouled as she drives.
You see the frustration on Dam's face then when she missed that bucket. That little link up there and that move, that's vintage Dam Allen. So
and we've seen that a few times, haven't we?
Sure.
So Renee Bush takes a seat and Janice Monacana comes into the game for Sevenoaks. Dom Allen will go to the bench and Vanessa Accra and Rosie Hines will come in for Manchester.
Yeah, 2 of the great hustlers on the team. Has Vanessa changed hair colour again?
I think she has.
I think she has too.
A little bit lighter on Saturday. So Monacana all alone on the corner. Apologies, that was Carr. Carr for 3. So Sevenoaks retake the lead. Bailey to Fongluki. Against Garrido. Fongluki drives, gets blocked, but the ball will stay with Manchester. And they will have 6 seconds to shoot. So Hines comes into the game as Nicolette Fongluki heads to the bench. So 6 seconds on the shot clock for Manchester. Song's inbounding. Trying to get something off. Jones is there. 5. Jones crosses over, spins, tries to put something up. No good, but shot clock violation, so Sevenoaks will take the ball. And some good defending there from Sevenoaks, not allowing Manchester to get anything off. 3-point Sevenoaks lead. Kat Carr controlling the ball, guarded by Sophia Song. And pass is broken up. Rhianne Bailey and Rosie Hines on the break, but they will slow it down. Accra's inside. And Jones comes up with it. Bailey driving and gets fouled. So that will be foul number 2 on Janice Monacana. And it will be an inbound Manchester ball. Songs driving, spins, kicks out to Jones. To Bailey, 4 to shoot. Shot comes up off the side of the shot board, the backboard. Garrido pulls up for 3. That's short, but gets her own rebound. So another chance at the offense for Sevenoaks. 6 to shoot. Carter Garrido gets fouled as she drives inside. And that may well be foul number 4 on Vanessa Accra. I think we may have a unsportsmanlike call there.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, that was on Rhianne Bailey, not Vanessa Accra.
Yeah, I think they're saying that the arm was pretty high here, and Kat Carr got into a little trash soak in there. But Rhianne's such an intense player. You know, how many times have we seen her diving for the ball and ended up on the floor today?
Yeah.
And we see it all season. Rhianne puts her body on the line for this team and for this game.
As Garrido hits both shots from the line, Sevenoaks retain possession. So that will be a 5-point Sevenoaks lead. As Helen Naylor is in for Rhianne Bailey for Manchester. Clark driving. Just blocked as she tries to go up, and she will head back to the line. And both teams quite evenly matched for 3 throws so far, both shooting 8 today. Clark makes her first. And second shot's good. So that takes Sevenoaks back to a 7-point lead. And Manchester looking to cut into it. Song's working against Carr. Song's driving all the way. Puts the shot up. It won't drop, but she will go to the line. And that's a move we've seen from Sophia Song most of the season.
Yeah. Sophia will go to the basket hard. Much like I was saying about Rhianne, will put her body on the line. And she nails that one. But it's fair to say, this isn't a bold statement. We're looking at 2 of probably the WBBL's greatest players in its history right now, with Kat Carr and Georgia out there.
Leading scorers in the WBBL in the history.
Yeah.
And I think closely followed by Helen Naylor. So I think she's in 3rd place.
Yeah, I mean, plenty of goal action here tonight.
Garrido for 3. Naylor comes up with the rebound. And Manchester looking to cut this to just a 1-possession game. Accra to Song. And Jones inside, trying to get something off. 3 seconds to shoot. Sophia Song driving. Blocked by De Silva. Manchester won't get anything up in that possession. Clark's going all the way. And just lays it in off the glass. Naylor for 3. Shot's no good. And Carr with a nice pass inside to Garrido.
Yeah.
That will be.
That was definitely a timeout killer move, that, wasn't it? That beautiful pass there from Kat Carr. But what's interesting is as well, you've got three of the the greatest players in the WBBL's history, but what have they all got in common? It's commitment, because Kat Carr's been at this club a long time, George has been at this club a long time. Helen Naylor obviously was with Sheffield for many years.
Yeah.
Sadly with Sheffield not being in the league this year, she's come over to Manchester, which is obviously Manchester's gain, but it's no coincidence that the commitment,
the long term.
The long term commitment to teams.
If Sheffield are back next year, do we have to share Helen with them?
Well, this is the thing. It's like, how's this going to work? I mean, we need to talk to Helen Naylor about this seriously, because we're going to have to find a way for her to attend practices both in Manchester and Sheffield, play for both teams. The fact she travels here from Doncaster every night for practice and for every game, has a 8-month-old baby. Yeah, Helen Naylor's a bit of a hero.
She absolutely is. She just switches from mum mode to sharpshooter on the court.
Yeah.
So teams coming back on court. 2 minutes 46 left in the third quarter, and Sevenoaks with a 55-46 lead.
It's kind of that JLC commitment with Helen Naylor, because you know that now Jo Leadham's just had a baby. You know that she'll be back on court within weeks.
It's not going to be long.
Yeah.
So Manchester possession, looking to keep this game close. Bailey guided by Carr to Allen. Hines inside to Bailey. Bailey puts up a shot, that's short. Sevenoaks come away with the rebound. Dominique Allen with the good hands to knock the pass out, but Sevenoaks still retain possession. 6 to shoot. Carr driving. The Silver's there. Fong Lu Ki, and that will be a shot clock violation. Turnover Sevenoaks, Manchester ball.
Apologies for the loss of picture just there.
So Georgia Jones controlling the offense for Manchester. 16-11 Sevenoaks running this quarter. Manchester looking to chip away. Jones to Naylor. 4 to shoot. Manchester needs to get something off. Allen's driving baseline, puts it up. Shot won't fall, but she will go to the line. And Dominique Allen really putting in the work in this game. She's one of those players where she might not score the most, might not show up on the stat sheet too much, but as we call it, the JLC, the Joe Leadham column, she's there.
Yeah, I mean, Dawn can do it all. We know that she can score. We know she's a great defensive player. She'll be so angry that she's missed a couple of shots tonight on that free throw. But you don't become an Olympian for nothing.
As Dom goes 1 of 2 for the line. And that is her first point in the game. 8-point Sevenoaks lead, just over a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. And a bit of a miscommunication for some Sevenoaks, so that will be a turnover and Manchester get the ball back. Fong Lu Ki, guided by Garrido, passes off to Jones. Jones pulls up for 3. Shot's no good, but Naylor tips the rebound to Bailey. So Manchester get another chance at the offense. 6 on the shot clock. Bailey for 3. And Rianne Bailey misses her first 3 of the game. But Dominique Allen's there, and Manchester will get an end line bottle. Just comes off Sevenoaks. Shot clock resets. And ball is kept in bounds by Sevenoaks. Georgia Jones comes up with a steal, and Manchester are back at it. Naylor for three. Shot's no good. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Manchester looking to keep this under 10 points. Garrido guided by Fong Lu Ki. Carr against Bailey. 4 to shoot. Pulls up. Carr's shot's no good. Georgia Jones comes away with it. 14 seconds left. Manchester holding for the last shot. 5 seconds. Jones puts up the floater. That's good. Georgia Jones puts in a little teardrop. And that will do it for the third quarter. 6-point Sevenoaks lead, 55-49 over Manchester. Rhiann Bailey leading the way with 14 points for Manchester. Georgia Jones on 13. And for Sevenoaks, we have Clark on 21 and De Silva on 12. So please make sure to like and subscribe to the Manchester Met Mystics YouTube channel. We'll be showing you the rest of the home games this season. We'll be back here on the 24th of April against Caledonia. And after today, Manchester take on London on Saturday, April the 17th. Sevenoaks are back in action on Saturday as well against Nottingham.
So who you guys got on the Kaz and Daz show this week? You got your guest sorted yet?
I don't think we've got a guest this week. I think we're doing a bit of a WNBA draft preview.
Oh, okay.
That's taking place on Thursday.
Yeah, we had of course, you know, Pablo, the glorious leader of the Below the Rim podcast that I'm a part of, is on holiday this week.
Is he?
Well, yeah, he lives in Plymouth or somewhere down there, and he's just gone further into Cornwall.
Not too many places you can go at the moment.
No, week off for Below the Rim, but you can find Below the Rim on Spotify, iTunes, and all those amazing streaming sites where you can hear myself, Josh Bett, Pablo, and Io often rip things apart. Always fair, usually controversial.
It's what the people want.
Yes, it's what we do.
Teams coming back onto court for the start of the fourth quarter, where we have a 6-point game. Sevenoaks looking to stay unbeaten, currently at 14-0, and Manchester looking to solidify their fourth place seeding for a playoff spot. So Sevenoaks with the first possession of the quarter. De Silva against Allen. Bush drives. Clark pulls up. Shot spins down, and Allen grabs the rebound. Jones with a nice pass to Nicolette Fong Lu Ki, just broken up. Wasn't quite high enough. And Bush against Jones. Carr, 9 to shoot for Sevenoaks. Working against Naylor. Bush. And De Silva is all alone under the basket and will just drop the ball in. 57-49, Sevenoaks lead. Bailey to Fong Lu Ki. Bailey drives all the way, can't finish the layup. And Sevenoaks coming back. Carr. Pass inside is broken up, and that will be a turnover. Ball will go back to Manchester. So Georgia Jones with the ball for Manchester. Passes off to Sophia Song. Dom Allen. Naylor inside to Fong Lu Ki. 5 seconds to shoot. Fong Lu Ki pulls up for 3. Shot short. As Garrido takes control for Sevenoaks. Carr with a little turnaround jumper. And 11 points in the game for Kat Carr. 10 points, Sevenoaks lead. And Jones is fouled by De Silva. First foul on Sevenoaks this quarter. As Vanessa Accra comes in for Dominique Allen for Manchester. Jones puts a shot up. No good. Ball's tipped away. And Renee Bush is on the break. Decides to slow it down. And Carr going against Sophia Song. Bush spins. Tries to get something up. And Sevenoaks lose control. Another Sevenoaks turnover. And that will be their 10th turnover of the game. So Manchester looking to cut into this 10-point Sevenoaks lead. 7 minutes to go. Sophia Song with a fadeaway. Can't get it to drop. And Manchester with a chance for an offensive rebound, but didn't quite pan out there. So Clark's alone under the basket. Manchester can't afford to make those kind of mistakes if they're going to try and take control here. Jones to Naylor. 5 on the shot clock. Jones pulls up for 3. That 3 won't fall for Georgia Jones. As Sevenoaks come back. Renee Bush alone in the corner. Shot's good. And that will take it to a 64-49 lead. So both teams going to talk things over. Clark with 23 points for Sevenoaks and De Silva on 14 for Sevenoaks as well. Leading the way for Manchester is Rhianne Bailey on 14 and Georgia Jones on 13. And Manchester have really managed to cut down on the turnovers in this game, especially after last week in Nottingham. That was an issue for them, but they've been really disciplined. 7 turnovers in the game.
Yeah.
Really made a difference there.
Yeah, I mean, turnovers are everything. I mean, it's 64-49, 6:22 on the clock. They're going to have to make the move now. I feel like if they're going to bring this back to being a tight game like it was in the third quarter, now's the time that you've got to get a couple of buckets down. So maybe in the timeout, Coach Jones is encouraging people to shoot from outside. Maybe I don't know. What would you call?
I mean, they're getting the open looks. Sometimes they're just not falling. They just need to. So Sevenoaks making a few mistakes. You need to be able to capitalise on those.
Definitely.
So back underway in the fourth quarter. Just over 6 minutes to go, and a 15-point Sevenoaks lead. Six to shoot for Manchester. Need to get something off. Jones pulls up for 3. Shot short. Not sure if it was blocked. And De Silva again just drops it in under the basket. Easy basket for De Silva. Accra to Song. Nicolette Fong Lu Ki driving baseline. 4 seconds to shoot. Puts the shot up. Spins out. Won't drop. And Sevenoaks coming back. Carr with a nice little pass off to Garrido. And she drops it in for her 8th point of the game. Sevenoaks coming out firing after that timeout. And really look to have the momentum behind them. Accra alone pulls up. No good, but Sophia Song's there for the rebound. Her shot won't drop. But Accra grabs the offensive board and puts it back in. Albeit another turnover, Sevenoaks. As if Manchester are going to do something to go, they need to do something now, Adam.
Yeah, they really do.
Sevenoaks on a 13-2 run this quarter. As Fong Lu Ki's all alone, drives to the basket, scoops it in, just manages to make it fall. 53 Manchester, 68 Sevenoaks Suns. Just over 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Monacana for 3. And you can't give Janice Monacana any kind of daylight because she's going to make everything that she puts up. Fong Lu Ki kicks it to Accra. Long 2 for Accra. And Vanessa Accra having quite a productive offensive season this year. Not a player normally known for her offense. Garrido looking against Jones, hands it off to Carr. Carr pulls up for 3. Shot's good, nothing but net from Kat Carr.
She knew it as well.
And Sevenoaks looks to be running away with it in this quarter. 19-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Four to shoot for Manchester. Accra kicks it out. Jones pulls up from a deep 3. Doesn't hear anything. Shot clock violation, Manchester. And Clark hands it off to Garrido. Monacana guarded by Bailey, who passes. Miscommunication from Sevenoaks, and that'll be another turnover for Sevenoaks. So 13 turnovers for Sevenoaks in the game. Fong Lu Ki trying to keep control of it. Bailey drives against Kat Hyum, puts it up, and layup's good for Rianne Bailey. Carr, 6 to shoot, scoops it off to De Silva and blocked by Rianne Bailey. Ball will be off to Silva, so it will be Manchester ball.
Yeah, looked clean. Rianne looked over it. Referee Jade saying, yeah, that was clean.
So 2 minutes to go, and this looks like, barring some sort of miracle, Sevenoaks will keep their unbeaten run as they will move to 15-0 in the WBBL Championship. Bailey puts up a 3. Won't fall. So Sevenoaks will be back in action on Saturday against Nottingham. And Manchester will be taking on the London Lions on Saturday also. Song for 3. Shot short. Sevenoaks come away with it. And Garrido for 3. No good. As both teams struggling on offense in the last couple of minutes. Fong Lu Ki pulls up. That won't fall. And we have just under a minute left in the ball game. So some good defense from Rhian Bailey, able to keep the ball in Manchester side.
Yeah, it's been a tough matchup between Rhian Bailey and Kat Carr during this game. Both playing hard against one another, you know, talking a bit of trash. Love to see it. Tough players. Rhian, another person who's, you know, up there with some of the great Mystics players that we've had over the years. Rhian, of course, been around for a long time. Just such a tough player at both ends of the court.
She is often seen taking charges. Not in this game, but generally that's where she is. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the Manchester Met Mystics YouTube channel. We'll be back here on Saturday the 24th of April against Caledonia. And make sure to get your votes in for your Manchester Mystics End of Season Awards, the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Debut Season of the Year. You can find the link to vote on the Facebook, the Focus Hoops Twitter, the Brand 161 Twitter, and you can find it on mine, Hoopin Kazzy B, as well. Get your votes in. Voting closes on the 22nd. And let us know who your players of the season are. So 47 seconds to go in the game. Manchester ball. Jones to Accra. Song Adebayo. Fong Lu Ki. Drives. Puts up another little floater, and Nicolette Fong Lu Ki just finds her way into the basket. And that will take her to 16 points in the game. And Alum will come into the game for Sevenoaks. Gets a bit of court time. Goes to inbound. Passes to Hume. Nice pass off from Kat Hume to Miller. And that will do it for the game as Manchester dribble it out. 76-59. Sevenoaks win. And a 21-9 run in the fourth quarter for Sevenoaks. So they continue to be unbeaten, top of the table in the WBBL, 15-0. I mean, it's an impressive team and it's an impressive stat.
Yeah, it's an incredible run that they've had. I mean, it's that one quarter that Mystics just something happens because they were right in this game. 76-59 doesn't necessarily reflect fully how close this game was up until the fourth quarter. I know that they'll be over there talking about it right now. You know, where is it that all of a sudden this change happens and the league gets out too far and we find ourselves chasing our tails for too long? But, you know, disappointing final result. But, I mean, this Sevenoaks team, it's going to be, you know, they're tough to beat. I mean, there's some great teams up there at the top of the table right now.
And so Manchester with a tough road game on Saturday in London.
Yeah, one of the other tough teams, London. And, of course, Leicester doing their thing as well, and Nottingham Wildcats.
As we've said before, and as Rhian Bailey said, the players have said, every team is a tough team.
Exactly. There's no such thing as an easy night in the WBBL.
So that will do it from us here in Manchester. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Manchester Met Mystics YouTube channel. We will be speaking after the game with the Bondi Bowls Brand 161 MVP. So we'll have a decision to make there, Adam.
Yeah.
And you can catch the video on the Brand 161 YouTube channel or check out the socials on Brand 161 on Twitter. I'm Caroline Bullock. With me is Adam Masters. And we will be back here with you on the 24th of April against Caledonia. Thank you for joining us.
Final home game of the season. Yeah, it's sad. It's come about too soon. We've been so lucky to be able to be this close to the game during all the Corona lockdown and whatnot. So it's just obviously a privilege to be able to be courtside commentating on great basketball. But yeah, kind of sad. Only one left. But
make the most. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. Hopefully the playoffs then, because I just know that there's something in this Mystics team left. Let's just see what it is.
Yeah. And thank you for joining us. We will see you on the 24th.